I was once in an interview and an interviewer asked this question: how has product management affected your life? I said, wow, what a question. It gave me a sense of cognizance that I think I should start tracking how product management has actually been integrated into my life. What were my answers? How did I answer the questions? Yeah, just to tell you, I got that particular job. So it means I probably answered the question correctly. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing this with you. Well, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, this is Agile Minds Hub, and my name is Oluwasegun Kolawole. We discuss tech career, product management, and leadership here. So, back into the business of today. How has product management affected my life positively? Emphasis on positively. So, I have 5 things I'm going to be sharing with you. Number 4 is very important, so you want to stay till the end of this video. Let me start with number 1, emotional intelligence. To be honest, I used to be someone who did not really who gets angry easily. So, at a point, somebody gave me feedback that you're very emotional. And I was like, I did not really understand what that meant at that time, till the time that somebody eventually told me recently that I love the way you handle people. Your emotional intelligence level is top notch. I said, wow. At the point, there was a feedback that I was very emotional. Now, at this point, I have heard about emotional intelligence. So, how did I move from the point of this guy is very emotional to the point of this guy has a deep level of emotional intelligence? I'll tell you this: if you are a product manager, you're definitely going to be dealing with stakeholders who you would work with, and you have put in a lot of effort in getting things done, only to get to Play Store or App Store, and your users that you had, that you did not sleep overnight, you had a lot of sleepless nights over, tells you this app is messy, this app is, they give you all kind of words to qualify your app, even though the issue the user had was just because they saw a feature that was not supposed to have been displayed in a particular way. Now, what exactly am I trying to drive at here? Product management exposes you to people's opinions. You hear people's feedback, and sometimes you are not really comfortable with the way the feedback was passed. Product management teaches you that every customer feedback is a blessing, so you develop the emotional strength to handle harsh reviews. Sometimes customers just want to communicate something very minute, but then their approach and the way they actually reach out is somehow annoying. But then product management gives you that emotional stability. It puts you in that position where you will get both good feedback and negative feedback. And most times the negative feedback don't come easy. They give you in such a way that they rubbish all your efforts. But then when you approach life and you have to do something physically with people, or you get in touch with a lot of people and you have to do something and they give you harsh feedback, you will naturally develop that strength and stability to handle people's feedback and hear the element of truth from what they are trying to pass to you. As a product manager who is vast with understanding users' feedback and analyzing them and taking them to heart, you will have an improved quality of life when it comes to people giving you feedback about things you need to do or things you need to change about your personality that will help you grow as a person. Number 2, your attitude towards goal achievement. What I want to mention here is, how do you actually approach goal settings? I have approached goal setting in such a different way now that I even write a roadmap for myself. I draw roadmaps for myself about the goals I want to achieve in a year. Part of the things that I dedicated or devoted my boards, my product management board for, I have a section of it that is actually life goal. I have Google Keep Notes where I actually keep my personal life goals, which were skills that I personally discovered while I was learning, or while I was on the journey, right, all the way into product management. These are things that I picked up on the way, and I have brought it down into my personal life. How do I set my goals? How do I approach my personal life goals? For an example, I run a YouTube channel. What are the things that I do to keep my YouTube channel up to date? The quality of my life as reflected on what I do personally across different things. So I get customer feedback a lot, and it has also helped me even when I am trying to set my goals. I reach out to people. Okay, this is what I want to do. What do you think? I try to reach out to people to know, like, what do you think? Do you think I can achieve this if I do this? And I get people's feedback, and that's really me doing something like user-centered design approach. What do you think about all of this? So I have brought in product management into my personal life, talking about setting high-level goals, right, and long-term goals, and even short-term goals. How to do those things, more like putting it in some form of sprints. So if you're a product manager and you are not doing some of these things yet, please start doing them. You do a lot of things with your stakeholders. You draw roadmaps. Can you do that for yourself as well? Over the next couple of 12 weeks, these are the stakeholders in my life. These are the people that I want to be talking to. This is the market I am operating. Your profession, right? Your career is a market. So your career as a product manager is a market. What will make you different? Your minimum viable products, right? The context of minimum viable products can be applied to real life as well. What are the things I want to do on this short term while I'm launching myself into a new space? How can you tap into a new market? For me now, I moved from just being a technical products manager into doing things around AI products management because I followed market trends. There's some of these things that you have to do that you understand from product management, that how to stay competitive in the market is by actually having a differentiating factor, your unique selling point. When you get to interviews, how do you actually speak? Do you know how to market yourself? So put this into consideration, as it really helps you maintain a quality life. The number 3 thing I want to mention is actually the agile mindset. What is agile mindset? Agile mindset is actually having the mindset of flexibility and also having the mindset of doing things rapidly. So when you have to get anything done in your life, you need to do it rapidly. You need to do it with every form of urgency. This has really helped me. If I have to get things done about my personal goal, I try my possible best to notice that when you're doing something, you may actually launch out like features. You might actually launch out features. You may not be entirely right when you actually launch. So that flexibility in approach, in thinking, in thought would help you to know that you can not be right all the time. So which means if you churn out anything, if you decide to take a step towards something, you may be wrong, but then wait for the feedback in there to know whether to retract and come out of it and shoot at that thing again. So agile mindset is very important for anyone who really wants to grow, as it helps you to manage feedback and also have a level of flexibility while you're trying to get things done. Start from where you are. That will be the kind of mindset that you have. Anything you want to do, start from where you are. Don't think about things you do not have when you want to start something. Now, number 4, proactiveness towards your goal. As a product manager, one of your major strengths would be that you are very proactive. Before things happen, you have moved ahead. And I was asked the question, are you a product manager that goes for things that you want to do, or you wait to be told what you have to do? To be honest, if you are that kind of person that waits for things that you have to do, you want them to come and tell you what to do, you won't be effective. Why? You won't be able to see problems. You are employed as a product manager to most organizations to help them cite problems. As a product manager, before anything happens, you have already gone ahead to guard against many things. So you have to be someone who thinks ahead of your career, of your business, of anything that you find yourself doing, even when you have to lead a people. So if you enjoy our content, kindly like, share, and comment on this post as you're watching. Now, the last part is actually prioritization and organization. As a product manager or anyone who is really living life, you need to be organized to be able to get a lot of things done. It starts from how you actually organize even where you work, your workspace. How is your table? Is your table really organized to give you that level of focus that you need? Also, prioritization is important. The Moscow framework, the RISE techniques of actually prioritizing things, especially the Moscow framework, the must have, should have, could have, and won't have. I have used this particular approach for the things I do, where I'm not focusing so much on things that don't score me huge points. Now, I want to talk about a book by Steve R. Covey. Yeah, that's his name. 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. One of them states that you should be proactive. Yes, doing the first things first. Doing things that give you the highest level of result first, which is the most important thing for you to do. You need to know your must-have for your personal life. If you know the must-have, you know what to prioritize first, the things that should not take a lot of your time while you are growing. So if you're a product manager, learn how to bring in all of these techniques and all of the things that you learn personally as an individual, bring it into product management, as it really helps you to live a quality and a well improved life. I answered most of these questions, and the interviewer said, well, this was well answered, and I think you have an understanding of what you personally do as a product manager. Wow, these are 5 key points that you can use for yourself. So if you have learned 1 or 2 things from the things I have shared here, you should like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel to help us grow, so we can always serve you most valuable content. We value you. Thank you, and bye for now.